Okay, welcome back and thank you for watching this video. So in this part I'm going to show you, or I'm going to explain some mistakes that I observed that any candidates used to make. Okay, so without wasting time, every day I respond to hundreds of messages from aspirants, and with my experience there are so many mistakes that you aspirants do make which usually turn out to be a disadvantage for them. Okay, so okay, this message was just pasted. So as UTME and JAMB registration has been done, it is important that we address these issues one after the other. So when I was writing this message, uh, we are done with UTME and JAMB registration. So okay, so the first thing, or let's say the first mistake, is that some people will be using a requirement that is not accepted for a course. And when I was discussing about the requirement, I think I stressed it. Okay. So as one of the biggest mistakes made by you aspirants, especially the identity candidates, most of the time they use presumption, or let's say assumption. And the first one is those ND graduates, when they are okay, they are using, let's say, OND in a public administration to apply for law. Okay, that's quite not acceptable. If you check the requirement that we just discussed in the first part of this video, you will see that we have two category of people that can apply for law as direct entry candidates. The first one, those who have Cambridge A level, and the second one, those who have a good first degree in addition to O level requirement. So if you are using any other requirement to apply for law as a direct entry candidate, just know that it's just a waste of time. So that's gone. So the candidates presume that they can use OND in SLT as a requirement to study either medical, laboratory science, or let's say nursing and all that. So when I was discussing the requirement for MLS, I noted it that they accept HND or an equivalent professional certificate. So there's no provision for OND there. Just note that. Okay. Another one is NC graduates. So they also presume that, okay, because I studied computer science something in the College of Education, okay, let me apply for computer science in your, is very long. So under that requirement that we discussed, we noted that they accept OND, HND in computer science or other mathematics related course in addition to O level requirements. So, and I asked the question that, okay, let's assume you're having two candidates as applying for the same position in your firm or your company, and one possesses ND, the other possesses HND. So which one are you going to choose first? You understand what that means? Okay, another area where I think they used to make mistake is when they assume that they don't need to register for JAMB DE registration, but they will just be looking for UID form anywhere. So if you're in that category, you are thinking that, okay, let me just wait for UI to announce UID form and I'm going to apply. There's nothing like that. There's no separate UID form. UI will not admit anyone without going through JAMB. So you're applying for UI admission through that entry. Just make sure you register for JAMB data entry first. Make sure you complete the registration. Then when UI announces post-UTME or do registration, then you do what? You register. Okay, those candidates that overlook JAMB registration, they get disappointed whenever it is time for UI post-UTME and the registration. And that's when they will find out that their names or their data is not with UI because JAMB did not send their data because they did not register for JAMB registration, and you are using your JAMB registration number and your surname to log into UI admission portal to begin your post-UTME or the registration. So if you do not register for JAMB registration, how do you want to log into UI portal? Okay, here I'm going to correct some things here. So another category of mistake is when the candidate is not aware of some courses are not available in UI. at least not at undergraduate level. For example, public administration, not totally available. Accounting was not available at the time of writing this message, but not at the time of recording this video. So accounting is currently available in UI. And as I already said in the previous message, that there are some courses that are available, but their requirement is not in the document that we just checked. And I said that if you are looking for the requirements of those courses, you may have to go to the admission office to check all those requirements yourself. And that's for accounting and some other newly introduced course. Okay, international relations is not available in UI. Criminology is not available in UI, and some other courses like that. Okay, the last one I'm going to point out is when candidates are not aware of submission of documents required for admission. So you notice that in one of these place I said that you process your transcript, and I explained comprehensively in the part 2 of the video that okay, when you are done with JAMB DE, you are done with UI DE registration, you are going to submit your documents, process your transcript, and send the same document through or via email. So some candidates, they will not know, or they are not aware that they need to do all those things. So if you fall into any of the category of people that are applying for admission through direct entry, just go back to the part 2 of this video and listen to uh, the part that concern you. Okay. uh okay. Okay, the assumption that they do not need to apply for JAMB registration, we are done with that. We are done with the category of not knowing that some courses are not available. And also I've explained that you are required to submit your document, process your transcript as either NCE graduate, nursing school graduate, ND, HND, and direct entry candidates. Okay, if you do not pay attention to all these things, you just waste your time and money and effort and all that. Although some UTME candidates are not left out in making all those mistakes. Okay, some UTME candidates also, they will not check the requirement for the course. They will just pick any subject randomly. They will not pay attention to their O level and all that. And I think that this will be the last video on direct entry candidates. So is there anything I've left out? In the first video, I talked and I discussed, I explained comprehensively the requirement for admission and also the interpretation of those requirements. And in the second video, I explained the other steps, which the chief among them is the procedure of submission of documents and processing without transcript. And in this last video, I discussed the mistakes that candidates do make. So that will be the end of this video for direct entry candidates. So I think I've not left anything out. Yes. The one that I think I left out is the part that you should be aware of information. Yes. When it comes to your admission process, access to the right knowledge and accurate information is very important. So in order to be on the safe side and avoid unnecessary anxiety or asking unnecessary questions, giving headache to consultants, asking the wrong questions at the right time or the right question at the wrong time and all that, make sure you join a relevant WhatsApp group for aspirants so that you get up to date information about what admission process is. I think we are done. So You can go on Facebook to search for my name, join various UI Facebook groups to get information. I've posted so many things over the years regarding all this admission and all that. And you can send me a message on WhatsApp. In the details or in the caption of this video, you might check it to see my number. YouTube may not allow us to be posting personal contact information in videos. So I wish you the very best of luck. Make sure you listen attentively to whatever I've said. And this is a disclaimer: I do not represent any official capacity. I do not misrepresent myself as relating, as working for, as working under, or as any official of any institution. I'm just doing uh, my job as a businessman. Okay, if that will be all, I wish you the very best of luck. Once again, read and understand, listen carefully. There's no need to rush this video. You can pause to listen, you can turn it back, you can save the video, you can share to your friends so that we all be on the same page. I wish you the very, very best of luck, and thank you for watching this video once again. My name is Elijah Adiremi. My contact will be in the caption of the video or in the message and all that, or in the description of the video rather. You can search for my name and contact on Facebook, and you can comment on this video to ask for my contact. I'll be glad to share with you. Share the video with your friends and any other person you think may be of help to. Thank you.